The following moments may contain explicit language.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There it is. A nice RC Cola for you. Verified. No alcohol today.
No alcohol today.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Uncanceled Culture. I'm Porky.
The Louis.
And fresh off his New York visit from the parade today, Cranky. What's up, Crank?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I know. I think we all have that same sentiment.
Wah, wah, wah. So close, yet so far.
That was a good song. That was a good Metallica song, let me tell you.
But were we?
Well, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
But
You're
were we?
already starting. You're already starting. You haven't even give us a chance. Give us a chance. Let us just mope just for a little bit more.
Gotta crawl before we walk.
Just for a little bit. Just a little bit. So man, might as well jump. Well, how's everybody been? Everybody's been all right.
Jesus.
You're live. Pulse?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. In
Not
the building.
You're not drunk.
Be like,
You're not drinking
I'm
alcohol.
in the building.
I'm in the building.
Not drinking alcohol. I had enough last night.
Yeah,
Man.
no, that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, your liver's probably like, Louis,
Yeah, I wasn't gonna drink
Look.
last night, and then
please.
finding out that we weren't gonna play today, I was like, well, shoot, then. All right, let me start. So then I started off with 6 whiskeys.
Only?
That was at the first place. Then get to the next place and had I don't know, 3 or 4 doubles there, and then grabbed some 16 ounces to head to the game room, and then finished off about 4 o'clock there in the morning. So I had enough.
I would say so.
And I hardly ate yesterday, man. So I was feeling it pretty early.
Well, the good thing is you didn't get roofied.
Yeah, not this
Which is
time.
not-
Not this time.
It's gonna happen again, ladies and gentlemen.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It's gonna,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Louis is gonna say, "Guess what? You'll never guess what happened."
Dude, I was watching. There's a new show on A&E.
Wait, what's the record now? Are we at 3?
I'm at 2.
2.
It's only
Okay,
been
he's at
twice.
2.
It's only been twice. The other ones I did it to myself.
Somebody wants to get in there, man.
The other ones I did it to myself. Those don't count. But I was watching this new show on A&E. It's My Strange Arrest, and they show a guy. Apparently, he beat up this one-legged man in Vegas.
Why? Because he couldn't run away.
And then they find him in the casino, and now he's on top of a table, a gaming table, dancing naked. So they have to arrest him. Well, they ask him like, "What happened?" And when he finally comes to his senses, he's like, "I don't remember anything." So come to find out, apparently, right, quote unquote,
Allegedly.
air quotes,
Allegedly.
allegedly he was roofied on the strip,
Wait a minute.
on the strip somewhere, and so then he doesn't remember anything. And I'm like,
That's gonna be everyone's excuse now.
Yeah.
dude, when I was roofied, all I did was throw up and fall asleep. I
You
wasn't
didn't
dancing
remember
on the
anything.
table.
Yeah,
I don't
you didn't
remember
anything until the next night. So
Dude.
how is it that this dude beat up a one-legged man and ended up on a
on a
casino
gaming table. Freaking spread eagle, freaking doing the whole thing on the table, bro. Doing extra, doing the most.
Oh, no.
But yeah,
That's called bath salts, I think. That's
Yeah.
what it was. Well, let's keep it at 2. You know,
We'll keep it at 2.
keep
Yeah,
it
we don't
at
want
2.
any more.
We don't need any more roofie stories.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
The night is young.
We'll see what happens this
The
weekend.
night is young, and it's a 3-day weekend.
It's a 3-day weekend.
Start taking your beard with you to the restroom.
Yeah, for real, dude. I saw a guy that has a cover for the beers.
It's like a condom.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, so he has one for the bottle, and then he has one for a can. And I was like, dude, I probably got to invest in something like
Wait
that.
a minute. Is this a guy a strikingly handsome man? Because who wants to roofie old ugly dudes.
Yeah, true. I don't know.
I'm saying.
I mean, he's always with his wife, right? So, and they're an older couple, but I always see him with the covers, and I'm thinking, one, I got to get some, right, for the cans, for the bottles, and then I'm thinking, I probably should get one for the cups too, because
yeah.
to put one over the cup. But
No, you gotta get those test strips.
but yeah,
Get
you're
those
right.
test
You're right.
strips.
You know what? You're right.
So every time you come back, you'll
Be like,
oh,
yeah.
number 3.
And it only happens when I was drinking mixed drinks. It's never like the beer or the shots. It's always when I'm drinking a whiskey, and somebody, and you can't see it because it's dark. So
Is it a bad
and then plus
batch?
it don't last long in my hand drinking it. So well, shout out to my sister. Happy birthday. The big 4-5.
Birthday, 45, dude.
Big 4-5.
Hey. Well, I happily got some old man news. It's called osteoarthritis.
Spell it.
Arthritis.
You can't even spell osteoarthritis. No,
Yeah, I
but
can. Versace. Nah, yeah, that's a little bit of, and I thought it was tendonitis. It ended up being a little bit worse.
so what is that?
It's basically
For the layman's.
It's just basically arthritis in your bones,
Wow.
and your socket is kind of deteriorating.
Oh, I have that everywhere, dude.
Well, that's why I don't.
That's why I don't go to the doctor to
I
get
didn't want
diagnosed.
to believe. I know. I didn't want to go either. But I went, and it was kind of like, oh, man, what am I doing here? I just wanted to take off. Like I didn't want to. I'm just like, you know what? I'll just deal with it. But the pain was too much, man. It was too much, and so yeah, there you go. Right shoulder. That means my softball days are done.
Well, they were done when you left us at the
Yeah,
field,
I
man,
know.
by ourselves
Jeez.
to feed for ourselves over there with your team. Golly, I think that was the last time.
Woo! Man, that
We're
was
never
the last
gonna
time.
let that one go. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in my coffin and
Be like,
these
"You remember that time?"
These two fools are gonna be leaning over me. It's like, you remember?
No, I'm gonna go up when they say anybody
Remember?
want to share a story. I'm gonna go up and be like, "Let me tell you about the time Porky left me and Crank.
Want to hear it? Here it goes.
He invites us to to play
A
with on
softball
a team,
league.
and then he does a Louis back in the 2000s. With, let me go to my
gotta
car
go.
real quick. And then you don't see him again.
How many games did I show up? Like one?
Two.
Two,
Two.
Yeah,
two, and then that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was it. And then did we do two more?
I think so.
I think we did two more, dude, and then we were done.
Well, that league was
Bad.
not to go off on a tangent, but it was a bad league.
It was.
They were, like half the dudes that just finished playing on a team would be playing on the next team
Yeah.
because that
Everybody
team
was
needed
picking
players.
up. Yeah, everybody was picking up everybody.
And I
then even
noticed that.
the ones that were supposed to be on that team were running like freaking Bambi, and like they didn't know how to run. They didn't know where first base was. It was like, it was horrible, man.
The Bad News Bears music
Yeah.
came on in the background.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it. I can imagine it in my coffin. You guys leaning in there. You remember? You remember that time?
And be like, you still owe me.
Oh my God, Cranky, how you doing? How you been?
Well, I was gonna say I can't complain, but I always wondered why people say that.
I can't complain.
Yeah, it's like why can't complain? Why do they say that? Is it because they don't want to complain?
Because I can complain.
Oh yeah, I can complain too every day.
got a lot of time.
Or do they mean to say they won't complain?
Yeah. That's what they should say. I won't complain.
Yeah, that's what they should say.
Don't
You
say, I can't complain.
Because
Yeah.
people who say can't complain, that means you're just living the perfect life. It means your sports teams are undefeated. You know,
They all won the championship.
gas is probably like $1.99. Everybody uses their blinker whenever you're freaking driving the
You
highway.
mean in a perfect universe?
McDonald's gets your order right all the time.
And fast. They don't move you to the third window and into the park.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't have ice cream running down your hands. Yeah.
I mean, they just live in the perfect world, huh? 'Cause they can't complain. Jeez.
So what you're saying is,
Speaking of McDonald's,
Oh, story time.
Story time.
Here we go.
so I met a guy that works for McDonald's. I saw him with his shirt on, right? So I said, "Hey, I got a question." And he's like, "What's up?" I said,
He said, "No, they work. We just don't.
We just don't like
"We
making
just
them.
don't like making ice cream." No, I said, "Hey, man," I said, "What's the reason that they, you go through the drive-thru, you place your order, get to the window, you pay, and then when you get to the next window, they tell you." Move to the next window or park in spot 2 and we'll bring you food out. I said, why do they do that? And he goes, well, because they want to keep the line moving. I said, okay, I got you on that one because there was nobody behind me, nobody in front of me, nobody in the line to order either. I was by myself. Why did they move me? And he's like, well, I mean, that's a good question. I said, I have a theory because I've heard people that work in the service industry. They say that they have a time clock, right?
They do.
So they have to get you in and out as quick as possible.
Right.
F in and out. But anyways, so they have to get you they have to get you through and they hit their, service or whatever, right? And that completes the order. And the guy goes, "Well, we can't hit that until we give you the food." I'm like, "But if they move me?" He goes, "Yeah, then they can." And I said, "Is that the reason?" He goes, "Well, it's crazy." He goes, "Because on the third window, on the new McDonald's,
Yes.
the third window still has the magnets underneath. They have them in the concrete.
Right,
Yeah,
the text.
So he goes, so it really doesn't matter." And I'm like, "So then why would they move me? There's
Yeah.
nobody there." He's like, "I don't know, man." He goes, "That's crazy." But when I mentioned
that how
the
they-
clock and you could tell he was like, "Oh, like he knows."
Oh, he didn't want to tell you the truth.
Yeah, and so I was talking to Daniel because he just got a job at Whataburger.
Dang, Daniel.
And he's telling me, yeah, he goes, that they're one of the top 3 in the nation. Well, Whataburger's not all over the nation, but Texas, I guess. They're one of the top 3 stores with the fastest times. And I'm like, so y'all move everybody? And he's like, pretty much.
Wow.
Pretty much. They just move them to the side and then they give them the order.
Well, they had. I mean, that's the way
They're still waiting. Should we should we start making their food now?
The thing is, Whataburger's not bad though. Like they really don't take that long. And they have the 2 sides.
Right.
They have the A and the B side, right? So,
Right.
I mean, it's pretty fast. It's pretty quick, I think. But
Well, you have to figure that these companies figure out ways to
the
make
loopholes.
everything look good. Yeah, to make everything look good. So they that's how they teach. So these young kids are scamming us. I guess if you want to see it that way.
I want to be like, no, I want to see you make my
Yeah.
food. Make sure you don't roofie me.
Well, the other question I have, I'm going off on a tangent here on fast food, but
You're right.
the other question I have is like, okay, when you do it in the app, like I always talk about the app. I'm not going to talk about Little Caesars, which is getting better, by the way.
Beating that dead horse.
Yeah. So, in the app, in the Chick-fil-A app, in the McDonald's app even, it tells you, like, when you get closer.
Let us know so we can start making your food.
No, well, it's supposed to be like a geo thing. Like, it's supposed to know that you're
close
close
by.
so that they can start making your food. That, I want to know how true that is.
I don't.
Because they can tell you all day that, oh, yeah, we'll start making your food when you're half a mile away.
Well,
or
I
something.
can say like in the mornings, I've done the app where I'll buy a coffee in the app, and I'll buy it from the parking lot of McDonald's, and then I'll go into the counter to go pick it up because the drive-thru is long.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, it's not ready yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I see what you're
and I'll
saying.
tell you,
I see.
I've ordered through the McDonald's app
Uh-huh.
and paid and everything, and then I just sent somebody, and I have my phone. How do they know that I'm close? They don't. And I even put, I'm here or checking in,
Right, yeah.
and so they still get there and they have to wait for the food because they're
Yeah.
not making it.
They lie.
Because I know, Chick-fil-A too. That one does that one, but the same thing with that one. That one says, okay, well, it'll see like when you're on your way,
Right, right.
But then you could override it and say, I'm already here.
Yeah.
Sure, it does, yeah.
But you still get there and it's still not ready.
Yeah, you still gotta wait.
So then it's not true.
It's not true.
Those bastards.
But I will say Dutch Brothers is. Dutch Brothers I can order from the app, and when I get there, my stuff's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only done that. Well, I haven't. I've had Sada to do it.
The only problem that I have with ordering on the app is I had to learn how to apply like the like your free drinks.
Oh.
They don't teach you that. So I'm like, okay, well, I have a free drink. How do I get it?
Oh.
And then one day I finally had to say, I'm like, I've had these 2 drinks here that I haven't been able to get because I don't know how to get them. And she's all, listen, old man, give me your phone.
Like, aha.
She's like, give me your phone, old man. Look, I'll show you.
First
do
of all,
this.
you have an Android. So
Oh, see, you didn't have to go there, man. Look, the Spurs lost. I'm already hurt. Okay, I'm hurt because it took 4 days for me to get this hat,
I mean, they're not even playing no more.
and then the series was done 4 days ago, and I'm barely wearing it. Look, right here, right there. So, but yeah, you're all right about Dutch Brothers because it'll tell you like it gives you like the most. It's like 5 minutes because it like. I think no matter where you're at, it'll tell you, well, the next one is 5 minutes. So if you time it right, by the time you get there, it's already made.
Yeah.
And it's just sitting. So they just go to the fridge, they get it, and they give it to you.
Yeah.
So kudos to Dutch Brothers. I love Dutch.
Kudos to Dutch Brothers.
I guess we're going to have to talk about the elephants in the room. So our beloved Spurs lost in.
Are you gonna play the background music like the what is it called? No, taps.
Well, look, man. There's a lot to be said. We'll talk about the games first because what I heard, I don't know if I guess I believe it. Did they give all those games to the Knicks, or did the Knicks take those games?
If you're a Knicks fan, they took them. If you're a Spurs fan, we gave them away. If you're a basketball fan, it was just poor game and time management. That's all it was. Should the Spurs have been up 3-2? Yes.
I would have taken 2-2.
No, yeah, but
I would have been happy with 2-2 coming home. You know.
Could they have won it in 5? Yeah. I mean, if you look at the stats, they led by double digits in every single game, and then they led the total number of minutes was what 150
140
or 140 something to like 50 something. Like it was ridiculous. The Spurs leading by that much for that amount of time to lose 4 games. Just it doesn't make sense when you look at it, you know, when you do analytics, right? When you look at the game though,
analytics.
but when you look at the game though, it makes sense when you see the stupid crap that they were doing, jacking up threes with 14 seconds on the shot clock, when you're up by 15, when you're up by 10, when you're up by 7, and still jacking up threes, still not.
When you're up by 30.
You know, I mean, it's it's just I think it was just poor game management and poor time management.
Oh my god!
You have your hottest freaking player on the court at the time. He did this twice. Takes out the hot hand and leaves him out of the game. He took out Champagne in game 2 when he had 13 in the first 8 minutes, and then took him out for the rest of the quarter. Doesn't bring him in until the mid of the second quarter. Now you just iced him again. You take out freaking Harper in the last game when he's your leading scorer, and you play him 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. That makes no sense. When he's the one that was getting to the basket, when he's the one that was creating shots, did he play a perfect game? No, he turned the ball over. He's not careful with the ball when he's going down the lane. But you know what? He's still attacking the freaking basket. Nobody else was doing that.
Why not notice? Like none of the Spurs had a perfect game.
No.
I mean, in any of the games they played, none of them had a game where you could say, "Damn, that they took over." No, Wemby might have had 30 in the. Did he have 30 in the win?
I think he had 38. Yeah,
38 in the win. Okay, but he wasn't really the sole reason they won that game. There was everybody else that was doing. So why not notice? Okay, if this guy's not hitting, let me try this guy. Hey, let's stuff him in there. Let's put him in the offense, see what happens. Harper, let him run around. Let him see what happens. Let him score some points. Let him do something.
they're putting Popsky in the game. No.
So a lot of blame was put on our favorite coach and Louis' favorite player. So who was a bigger problem in this series out of those two?
Crank.
Well, people want to blame Fox, and me and Louis said it even before the finals. Like he was already playing that crap in the Timberwolves game. He was
Even
already
in Portland.
He was already blowing. So you can't. I mean, you can't blame him still in the final, but you can't just put it on him in the finals because he was doing it all playoffs.
Right.
But people finally noticed it in the finals because they wanted that. They wanted a scapegoat. You know, but we noticed it in freaking the Timberwolves game series, and we noticed it in Portland series and OKC. I don't know because he didn't play the first two games. So
Yeah. And if we the
peons.
the common folk can notice this, Mitch, what are you looking at?
But it wasn't, and people noticed what people noticed, and what we noticed was different because what people noticed was his shot selections and shooting. We noticed
The
turnovers, and the passes that shouldn't have been. He shouldn't have been passing.
The
and
ease of the turnovers.
yes, like they were just ridiculous
Yeah.
passes.
Yeah, like freaking passing the ball 101. Like, bro, throwing a ball to somebody that's not looking at you, throwing the ball cross court.
cross court.
Which I don't get. You're on one end of the court and you're throwing it to the other end of the court.
When you're a point guard, and you
should be able to dribble to where
bring
you're
the
gonna pass
ball
it to.
up.
Yeah. To me, I'm sorry, and I'm. We said it when we were on the live broadcast,
Where's
right?
Vortex?
Yeah, and y'all asked Vortex. You said he's still not sold because he was having a decent shooting in that second quarter or whatever it was, and I told you I'm not sold. Why? Because he hasn't finished the game. And watch, and sure enough, bro, I'm gonna tell you, you can't change my mind. He had to have either gotten a call from Chauncey Billups. He had to have either made a deal with the mafia guy that he had to throw the damn game, man, because, bro, it was so intentional.
The ball off the feet. I mean, how many times do you see a professional player in the NBA dribble a ball off their foot?
another person's foot,
Yeah.
not their
Was
own
it
foot.
his?
Maybe
Well,
the
I mean,
backups. I don't know.
I mean, it was a little suspect,
Little sus.
little sus, as the kids like to say. I
Yeah.
mean,
Like you said, nobody had a perfect game, right? And we saw that one clip. I think you sent it, right, Crank? The one where he said, or I think you, or one else sent it, but it said the three people to blame, which was Fox, Mitch, and Wemby. And I can't argue with that because Fox, we already stated the obvious. You saw the obvious. Mitch, if you didn't see that obvious, then you're just a fair weather freaking Spurs fan.
I don't know if it's bad that I don't know if we're mad at Mitch's decision making, or if we're mad because none of us wanted him as a coach to begin with. So now it's making it worse.
Yeah.
that he's coaching like this.
Right.
Because I
See,
mean,
it's a I told you so.
yes.
well,
Yeah.
we've been asking for. I even said Kerr could have went after Steve Kerr.
They could have gone after Malone from Denver. They had just fired him over
that's
there.
right. I think you probably brought that up.
Dude, I would have been good with Becky Hammond.
Yes.
That would have been shoot.
And I bet
Now-
you she would have taken them to the finals also.
Imagine that. Now imagine that. That's a good point because seeing where she's come from and what she's done, being with Pop and all that, don't you think that these players would have played for her a little bit harder, knowing her resume and where she's come from?
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't think-
maybe.
Do the players even trust Mitch?
I mean, they all say they do.
They all say they do.
But so I'll say this. I'll say
We're
this.
gonna make a shirt.
We're gonna make
We're
sure.
gonna
I'll
say-
say
I'll
this.
say
Yes, we're gonna
this.
do that. So if you look, the reason I say that I think Becky would have taken them to the finals also is because I think it was the team that took them to the finals. Because if you look at the season, including the playoffs, if you look at the whole season, there were more games that they lost because of Mitch than they won because of Mitch. I don't see too many games where he made the correct calls, he called a good play, he called whatever it was that he did, put the right person in, he locked somebody down because he had there was less of that than more of his not calling timeouts, of his not playing the players that he should have, not putting in people where he needed to, not calling. You come out of a timeout. How many times in the season did we say, dude, you're coming out of a timeout and you can't run a play? You're doing the exact same thing that you did before the timeout. Call a timeout and get a play together. That never happened. And so, except for maybe a couple Luke Cornett freaking alley-oops where he finally showed up a couple times. That's it. I really feel that he lost more games than he won, Mitch, as a coach.
How many times did we see that lob play?
That's what I was just gonna say
End the
too.
game. Go ahead, Crank.
Because the guy on the radio was praising that play, that if Towns would have tipped it, that he probably would have. Yeah, if Towns would have tipped it, he probably would have scored. That's what it. But I'm like,
It's a big if.
no, he wouldn't have. They called that same damn play in the OKC series. So I don't know what you're talking about. That it was a good play. Is that like the only play he has with 1 second on the clock?
That's exactly right.
So let's see what we have here. Okay, yeah, this hasn't worked. Hey, we've already ran that play.
Coach,
they haven't seen it yet.
Coach, you only got one card, Coach.
Man,
Same damn card.
It was a freaking necessary roughness all over again.
Oh, there's a play on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same
Why
thing?
don't you flip it over?
Oh, it's the same play. It's the same play. Oh, my bad.
It is just from the other side of the court.
Yes.
That's all it was, man.
It's the same play.
He was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this one.
No, it's not the same play. We were on the other side of the court, the other basket the last time. It's
Oh,
different.
you're right, Coach. You're right, Coach.
It's gonna work this time.
We're going to do it.
I mean,
How obvious was that play? No, okay.
you knew it was coming.
Okay,
They knew it was coming.
It was like when you saw it, it's like in slow motion, right? Are they running that damn play again?
Yeah.
A lob pass to the.
Bro, we literally saw that. We were like, we already know what's coming. And you know that the Knicks knew it was coming because they were positioned for it. It's like he was throwing the alley-oop to freaking, the lob to freaking Cat.
What did bitch say? Castle, this play's for you. It's not that play where I run down the court and act like I'm lost, is it?
Yep. I mean, so you blame Fox, you blame Mitch, right? But I also, not so much that I blame Wemby, but I just feel that Wemby wasn't, and we said it during the season, he wasn't the guy yet. He's not the go-to like Duncan was. He's not the go-to where he has, like Cranky has said it many times, he doesn't have the go-to shot. So if he don't have that shot and he's trying to figure something out, he's not the guy. The other thing is, he got bodied, right? He got bodied the whole series or the whole playoffs. Got bodied. He really needs to put on about 20 pounds of muscle. Like legs or a little bit of upper body, something. But he's got to put a little bit more weight because I get it. He's 7'4", but he's still flopping around, man. And it's just like you put a shoulder into him and he's flying.
He looks clumsy, man.
He does look clumsy.
Dude, if you go watch highlights of Tim Duncan's finals run and look at his footwork, dude, and look at how he gets to the and they try to compare Wemby to Timmy, and you can't, dude.
No.
Timmy was freaking just unstoppable, man.
That's the big fundamental right there.
He was just unstoppable.
I mean,
dude.
you talk about fundamentals. It is fundamentals to have a move to the basket.
Yeah.
That's fundamentals. You know, when you know, okay, here I am at my favorite spot. What am I going to do? That was Tim. You knew he was going to shoot it out the backboard. Could you stop it? Nope. And Wemby doesn't have that. And it's true. When I saw that video, too, I'm like, that's right. You don't. Olajuwon had the dream shake. Mm-hmm. Garnett had his move. Pierce had his move. Everybody had a move. Wemby ain't got a move.
Yeah.
That's
Ain't
the
got nothing
move.
That's the move. I tried to warn you. You know, I just feel that and here's the thing. I'm not gonna knock Wemby. He as
Well, it's pretty easy to knock him.
yeah, as talented. If he's talented, I mean, he can handle the ball. He can shoot. He didn't shoot well in the finals, but he can shoot. He can handle the ball, and he can play down low if you call the correct plays. But he's not like a post person. He's not. And this is why I feel that the Spurs need to get another big man. One, either to play alongside Wemby when Wemby's at the 3-point line, you need somebody down low. Or two, to give Wemby those minutes of rest and have quality minutes, not the freaking minutes that Cornette gave, because it was just putting the body there.
Yeah.
I mean, for that case, should have put Biombo in there. Should have freaking put somebody else in there. Give somebody else a chance.
Plumlee go in there and beat
Knock
somebody
some
up,
heads in,
please.
dude. Yeah. I mean,
How many times did I call for that? Get him in there. He's got 6 fouls. The
Use
old
him.
Frank Burkowski. Boom.
Yep.
Something. Like, let him use those damn fouls.
There was a good point that the guy made on the radio too. He talked about how Thibodeau was the New York coach last year, and Thibodeau ran his starters like crazy because he didn't have a bench. Mm-hmm. He said that when Mike Brown took over the Knicks, Mike Brown said, as soon as he took over, that he was going to establish a bench, and I think that's what Mitch didn't do. He didn't establish a bench, because when it came down to subs and stuff like and sitting players to rest players, he didn't put them in long enough to rest. Carter Bryant played 3 minutes every freaking game of the finals. How come he didn't play him longer? What was, you weren't gonna play anybody. You weren't gonna play Leslie Waters or Biombo or
Right.
Play him longer. And then
McLaughlin.
and then the other guy was talking about how that a lot of the Knicks bench was liable. Like they weren't producing offense pretty much.
Yeah.
But Mike
They were
Brown,
liability.
they were
liability. So
liability.
Mike Brown still played him because he needed to give it. He forced them in there because he needed to give his starters rest.
Yeah.
And that's what Mitch should have done with the bench. He needed to force them in there to give the starters rest, but he didn't. His coaching was not.
It wasn't up to
You know,
par. I'll say
Isn't
that.
it the Spurs way? Because Pop did it.
What, to not play rookies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
that was
that-
Pop's thing.
And I know, and then that's but what I'm
Because if that was the
saying
case,
is,
then
like,
Harper wouldn't have been playing.
That's what he said too.
the garbage time is what I'm saying. That was the only time those guys would see.
Exactly. That's what he didn't establish
Yeah.
a bench during the season.
I mean, all he had was Keldon Johnson. He had freaking Barnes that hardly ever played.
He
didn't play.
He gave up on Barnes. Like I said, when him and Champagne switched roles,
Yeah, you talked about that.
he
Yep.
gave up on him. He never played him again. He didn't. And Barnes probably took a shot to his confidence,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know?
Because he wasn't in the very beginning. We talked about that too. In the beginning of the season, Barnes was lights out.
Yes.
Yeah, hitting
And
all those
then-
corner threes.
Right, and then Cranky said that there was a turn.
Yeah.
And when Champagne, had his little highlight and
Run, yep.
his little run, and then after that, it was like, oh, Champagne's a man, and you hardly saw Barnes.
That's and I don't understand how he gave up on Barnes, Sohan, so quickly, but he never gave up on fucking Champagne, who was always struggling in
At the beginning.
at the beginning of the season, and that's I don't understand him as a coach, man.
And not only that, I think it's the combination of people that he has in there. If you know you need somebody to handle the ball, then have a ball handler in there, right? If you know you need somebody to play lockdown defense on somebody, put that person in there. You need to have a balance. He would just, like Cranky said, just throw somebody in because they were his limited bench that he was using, and get in there. And it wasn't the right combo. He had Johnson in there, sometimes Johnson and Champagne in there, and I'm like, well, who's handling the ball? You have nobody. They had Wemby handling the ball, and I'm like, bro, you gotta have the correct balance. You have to have the correct mixture, and he wasn't doing that. He was just, I think, like Cranky said, he was just putting people in, and hey, man, let's give some rest, and then all right, I get back in.
Point of order. In today's league, there are no more positions
True.
because every single player
Shoots a three.
shoots a 3-pointer and stands at the 3-point line every possession.
Yeah.
When, I'm sorry, we're going back to old school. When it was old school Spurs basketball, Tim Duncan was down on the block. David Robinson was down on the block. You would run the offense through him at some point, if not every single possession. You could say every possession. It was very few plays or possessions when Tim Duncan played that he did not touch the ball. Down on the block. Because now, what are you going to do? Are you going to double team him? Are you going to leave him? Are you going to let him score 30 points?
And that created shots.
Creates, right. It gets people open.
Yep.
But in this NBA, where everybody's a three-point shooter, there's no offense.
Including your 7'4".
There's no offense. And when I say there's no offense, I mean there's no plays. You don't run plays now to get somebody open. Now it's a screen. And the screen here on the three-point line. The screen over there on the three-point line. The screen down low and the three-point line over there. And three-point line screen. That's all you see. There's no, I mean, somebody said it. I forget what four-letter network said it.
There's only one four-letter network.
Well, there's others. There's three minus one. But
Let's see.
They said- but-
FS1.
yeah. See?
Fox.
Hey, well, y'all said it.
Yes.
I'm just copying what
NBC.
y'all say. Y'all always say four-letter network. I say four-letter
Because
network.
we're talking about the
four-letter
four-letter network.
Mama call him Clay. I call him Clay. Okay?
It's that public school education.
Yeah. Maybe it was FS1. Maybe it was a three-letter network.
The education.
But I mean, that's the way it is. Should it be that way? What are you gonna do? Like these coaches have to adapt, and that's what these players want to do. It's like when kids started seeing. We've talked about it before. When kids started seeing Steph Curry shoot 70-foot three-pointers, what do you think every single kid wanted to do? Do the same thing. And that's why there's no offense today. That's why there's no. You don't throw the ball down low so somebody can score, 12 points real easy, 5 feet from the basket, because it doesn't happen. And now, and that's what you see. That's all you see is people on the three-point line. And so it's easier for coaches now. They don't have to coach. Just let them go.
They need
But it's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
It's a problem.
They need to put a playbook back in a. You remember you would hear this. Oh, they studied the playbook. Do they have a playbook? I mean, they got to bring back the annexation of Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Like something, man.
They got a good lob play. So they got,
It hasn't worked.
They haven't seen it yet.
That should be the first play to run next season.
Yeah.
Not even.
and if they score, yeah.
To open the game up,
Yep.
they should run that freaking play just to
Yeah.
just so they can say it worked.
It worked one time.
Oh, just so we can ring that victory bell like we always want.
Hey, and then put that play
and
in
then
the shredder.
and then throw it away.
And don't use it
And
at
don't use
all
it ever again.
So, I know Cranky brought it up too. So we're,
Spit it out.
nobody expected us to be here. I know Cranky brought that up. So whatever happened, it's Cranky's words, not mine. If win or lose, it was still a good season.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean that's what I was gonna
You
ask.
have to be
Is it
happy with what
do you,
they-
do you
they
consider
did.
this a win?
It has to be
season?
a good. It has to. I mean, as gut wrenching as it is for these guys, these young kids, rookies, 22, 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, to get to the finals and lose. That's gut wrenching. That's. I mean, most guys didn't get there until they were 30.
Some people never got there.
They never got there at all. Never won one like Carmelo.
Barkley.
Some people never went back.
Exactly. Like this freaking New York team.
They ain't gonna go back.
They ain't never gonna go back to the finals. dude.
Another 53
I'm
years.
telling you. No, I'm telling you right now. Mark my words. They are not gonna win another championship. They're not.
It was their year, man. I mean, it was.
They got hot at the right
They
time,
got hot
man.
at the right
They
time,
literally got
man.
hot at the, and we say that all the time. In
in
whatever sport, whatever team gets hot at the right time, towards the end of the season, going into the playoffs, that's a team that you have to be careful with. And that was a team, and we said it. We said it before the OKC series. Whoever comes out of this series, it's gonna be tough to beat that Knicks team because they were already on a roll. That's it. That's it. So do I consider this season a win? I do, right? People were like, man, like it was rough, right? To see them lose. And I was like, game 5, they lost. I was like, damn, they lost. They had it. They should have won. They lost. Cool, right? I get it. But it didn't hurt as much as game 4. And I'll say it again. I think game 4 hurt more than the Ray Allen shot.
It did.
Because you're up 30, and to lose the way they lost, and which would have evened the series,
exactly,
and probably would have given them the advantage, shifted everything. The momentum would have shifted.
Would have shifted so much.
I think that right there, that game, even though the Allen game also cost them the series, this one right here, I think, is the one that one hurt more. And everybody, when we left, it was just like, wow. Like, this is crazy, right? And then we thought about it for 2 more days, like, golly, until the next game. Like, that was still in our head. And so, yeah, I consider it a win, but man, the way they lost that game, that hurt. So
it was gut wrenching, man. Yeah. It was a kick in the. I mean, to be up so high, and then just the fact that how much that series would have changed to come home 2-2. Mm-hmm. I mean, they won in New York. Mm-hmm. Maybe they weren't as good. I think Cranky brought it up about how they are at home, right? But you still had 2 games at home. Mm-hmm. But it's a best out of 3 now. Mm-hmm. So you win those 2 games in New York. You come home, and all you have to do is win 2 games. And 2 of those are at home, and one of them would be in New York, where you won twice already. Mm-hmm. So how much would have changed the series?
Yeah,
to come home 2-2.
Yep.
But it didn't. It was horrible.
It wasn't meant to be. But did we get a glimpse? I mean, everybody's been saying it, but did we get a glimpse of the next few years for the Spurs? Everybody's talking about, like, man, this team is set to be able to make runs for the next 4 years. But are they? I think they're still missing a piece. I think there's still some things that need to be worked on, and there's some things. I'm sorry, but we saw Wemby working out with Duncan and working out with Olajuwon and working. I didn't see none of that during the playoffs. He went back to let's shoot threes all day. And I mean,
he's hanging out with the monks.
Which did that help? Because
so let's
get into that.
Let's flip to the villain. Let's flip to the villain that Wemby apparently is now. That, like I think I told y'all, was it earlier today? I told y'all, like, the only people that really cared about the handshaking and the villain were people in New York and Oklahoma City. Nobody here cared about him apparently, mushing, like they say, mushed baby Brunson in the head, and gave Naz Reid a good shot to the face, right? Everybody wants him to be the villain.
Did everybody not see the whole playoffs? How he was getting bodied and not legal either, getting pushed and shoved and pulled and hooked, and I mean everything that was happening to him. Nobody was making a big deal about it. Mm-mm. In game 5, he gets hit in the face. He has a bloody mouth. Nobody said anything about that either. I mean, villain? No. I think the clip that y'all sent where the guy states, well, man, how would you feel if you've been getting knocked around all playoffs? Exactly. You're poking the bear, and guess what's going to happen? He's going to wake up. And eventually he's gonna react. It's like the story that my son tells me. He's in Alaska and they tell everybody, don't go to the moose. They just woke up from hibernation. Don't go to the moose because they're dangerous. A moose is walking down the street and this one guy goes over there to take a picture with it and he gets stomped to death. Why? Because don't mess with them. Well, guess what? You're pushing this guy. You're hitting him. You're knocking him down. You're tripping him. You're doing things, honestly, to me, that looks like if you're trying to hurt him.
Suspect.
Right? Very sus. And you expect for him not to react? I'm sorry. I think it was him had enough, and he was going to have to defend himself. Like Mitch had said, sometimes he's going to have to take it upon himself. And I think that's what he was doing. The refs weren't helping him. Nobody else was helping him. The NBA didn't help him. So guess what? You get what you get. You know what? Honestly, I like that fire. I like this.
And that's what it is. That's a 22-year-old kid playing in the finals, trying to do something for his team.
Yeah. All that woosah went out the window.
I'm gonna let this,
show no emotions. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
No. All that went out the window, man. This dude is, they want to put the villain tag on him when anybody else that would have gone through that same thing, and then they would have, what would they would have said about him or them or that person?
I'll say this. SGA. He was bullied throughout the series with the Spurs, and guess what? Through the finals, we're still hearing about it. Networks were still talking about it. He was still doing interviews. His coach is still doing interviews. Y'all are irrelevant now. And he was still making like a point that he didn't feel he was done right during that series because there were things that they weren't calling. Bro, you were getting every touch call. But yet you see that. Did Wemby ever say, well, man, what about me? He didn't say that. He just went out there and at the end did what he had to do. Now, is he the villain? I wouldn't call him a villain, but I will say, if you're gonna label him that, hey, then accept it, run with it, and be the villain. Be the villain.
That was Louis.
Yeah, don't be the Angel Reese villain because we saw how that played out for her. But be the villain, man. Hey, you gonna go out there? Be the villain then. I say be between what you are right now, and don't get as far as Draymond Green. Get somewhere in the middle, and be the villain. Be the villain. I'll accept it.
If anything, what this needs to do is they just need to be. Their goal next year is to be 82-0. That should be their freaking goal.
Yeah.
Seen as going through this season, not supposed to be there, no inexperience, no, they messed up, right, Crank? They messed up because because Denver is gonna be all that crap, the 3-letter network talking about all that crap. Well, they should have let Denver, they should have lost and they should have won, but. Well, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. They got to the finals. They lost. And now, if they start the season off 30-0, is it going to happen? Probably not.
I don't know. OKC started off 25-1.
But I think that's different because they came off of winning the championship. I think that's different because I think they had a different mindset to that, and I don't think that's what the Spurs mindset will be next year.
I think they just need some motivation, man. Maybe they need to get that, like in Major League, the sticker where they have to pull off a piece of clothing every time they win a game. Let's give them something, man. Let's donate it. Why don't Uncancel Culture donate that to the Spurs next season? Let's do that.
There is no hot water, and I'm too old to be diving behind lockers.
Let's do that, man.
Put some clothes on.
I don't know. How do y'all feel about them not shaking hands? Honestly,
oh yeah, that's the other part.
The way I saw it was they won on your home court. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit there and be going and shaking hands when all this confetti's falling. When I'm realizing I just lost, I'm gonna go to the locker room and let you have your time. If people made a big deal because Sohan was going after them to try to shake their hands and they walked away from him. Okay, go be with your team. That's your team now. Go celebrate. You know what? We'll meet after the game. We'll meet in the hallway. We'll meet in the locker room.
You were gonna get a ring anyway.
Yeah, we'll go have a drink later. Whatever. Like, to me, not shaking the hand, that was, hey man, let them have their time. Let them celebrate.
Well,
You know, I don't know about going as far as Fox going into the locker room and shaking his coach's hand.
yeah,
I mean, you gotta love the loyalty.
Lovey-dovey with Cat over there. Too.
No, you gotta love the loyalty for Fox still playing for Mike Brown. But you know, I mean, I didn't see a problem with them not shaking hands. I didn't see a problem with other. Like, honestly, if what Detroit did that year when they played Chicago, the problem was that they walked off the court with time on the clock still, right? But if they would have lost that series and they walked to the locker room, I don't think there would have been an issue. Where do you see them shaking hands anymore in anything?
They never shook hands before. You know, who started the freaking handshaking?
Honestly,
like
I think it's people saying, "Hey, man, I know this dude. Let me go shake his hand."
Yeah.
It's all cool, right? That's good. That's great. That's great. But again, if I've just lost the finals and like Porky said, it was gut wrenching because we got here. We weren't supposed to be here, but we made it, and then we lost. Let me go to the locker room, bro. What do you want me to do? You want me to do an interview too? I'll do it in the locker room. I'll do it in the post game. I don't need to stay on the court. Let me get out of here.
I never understood that, too. I never understood that. Dudes just lost the World Series, or they just lost the finals, and there's a reporter standing outside of their thing. Oh, so what do you feel? I just lost the fucking finals. Like, what do you want me to? How do you want me to feel?
Yeah.
And that's a good point you brought up at World Series, because they don't shake hands in the World Series.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
In the Super Bowl, I don't know if they did or not.
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe a couple. If they were old
the coaches
friends,
are probably the only
maybe.
ones.
yeah,
that
so
say,
what I've seen other teams do, baseball. I've seen it in basketball. I've seen it in football.
In baseball, they don't shake hands
At
after
all.
any series.
After
Yeah,
any game,
exactly.
after any series, anything.
Anything.
And playoffs, it doesn't matter. They don't shake hands. They just go into the dugout.
So
and
what
go to the
happens
locker room.
if in baseball they shake hands for the first time? What are they gonna? Why are they shaking hands for?
Yeah. We got
What's
all
all
And
that?
then now everybody has to do it.
Oh, it's the league. The
Yes.
league made them do it.
But what I have seen is teams or players sit there
Yeah,
and
then
watch
this-
because they say it hurts more,
It
but I
fuels
want to
them.
see it because I want that feeling, and it's gonna motivate them for next season. I'm okay with that, but I'm also okay with, hey man, I'm gonna go to the locker room. Let me soak in the locker room. Let me cry it out in the locker room. Let me take a shot in the locker room. Whatever it is, let me just get away from everybody, and let me process this. Give me some time,
Now-
and then I'll do a post game interview.
So did you guys see the Tracy Morgan?
Yeah,
You saw that with
Robert Horry?
Robert Horry.
I didn't see it.
So Tracy Morgan they were on a podcast with Big Shot Rob.
It was Richard Jefferson.
Oh, Richard Jefferson, yeah.
Richard Jefferson and Rob.
So Tracy Morgan is
Diehard Knicks.
going big Knicks fan, but he's going off on Wemby about the whole not shaking hands thing, and saying this and that and the other. And Robert Horry was just kind of like, I just lost the finals. I just lost the. I don't want to be shaking your hand.
Oh, I did see that.
If I ain't got to,
Yes.
if I ain't got to shake your hand, what? I mean, who says I got to shake? He's like, man, I just lost the finals.
I'm mad.
I'm mad. I don't want to be out there on the court.
I don't want to be your friend.
Exactly.
And then when he said that, Tracy Morgan was like, "Well, I never played sports before, so
Yeah, so don't talk.
so yeah, you're right."
So shut your mouth then.
And that's exactly what he said. He said, "Yeah, I guess I'm wrong because he never played sports before." Yeah, and that's what everybody who's saying that.
They never played
They
sports.
never played
I
sports
guess
before.
you're right.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
That's exactly how
Right,
he said it.
Rob, right.
That's exactly how he said it, dude. That's exactly how he said it. And but yeah, so after Rob said that, and he was like, that's exactly what he said. So I think everybody that's mad because he didn't. It's everybody that
It's
just-
in New York.
that and that hasn't played sports in their life. They never played sports in their life. This isn't freaking.
Literally.
Yeah, everybody wants everybody want. They didn't shake OKC's hand after the OKC series, and they won.
Yeah.
People
OKC didn't stick around to shake hands either.
People
No,
people
nobody
want
said
to talk
nothing.
all this crap that they got no experience, that they never been there before, Well, now they're showing you that they got no experience and never been there before. They're not gonna go and shake anybody hand because they never been there before. They don't know what to do. They just won. They're gonna celebrate their win over somebody that wanted them to repeat.
Yeah.
And that's
You
another
know?
thing
When-
about him showing his emotion.
Yes, it's just they're just damned if you do and you're damned if you don't,
What do you
man.
want him to do?
Because
man?
if he wouldn't, they would have been like, "Oh, he didn't care." Or
When
he wasn't
Anthony
invested.
Edwards went to the Spurs bench, 8 minutes left in the game to go shake their hands, everybody had a problem with that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it.
That's your leader.
So what
That's
I
your
found
superstar.
out, what I found out about the 4-letter network, what I found out
Did you count the letters?
that they were sued by actual like journalists, that they were sued by some network because they're not real journalists, and they're not. They're entertainers. They're there to entertain.
Wow.
That's why it's called. It's ESPN. It's Entertainment Sports Network.
Right.
They're not there to freaking. They're not real
Yeah.
journalists, man. They're entertainers, dude. And people buy into them because they're entertained by what they're saying, and they think that they're right, but they're not because they're not journalists.
Well, you know,
man.
and I think they were at one point, like they were bringing in people that were writing for, you know, the New York, the Philadelphia Chronicle, all this, right? But then when you started to get people like, when Stuart Scott came in, it shifted everything, and it became more of an entertainment than a news network. You know what I mean? Because what is it? Entertainment, sports, something. It used to be, I thought, they had ESPN News. So, you know, they had journalists, but I think when like Stuart Scott came in, other people started to come in, it was more of, let's make this entertaining so people will watch.
But those are different though. That those the ones that do Sports Center are different than the ones that do First Take.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Those other shows.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that do the news are actual news anchors.
Yeah.
The other ones that do the sports entertainments, the First Take and all that,
most of them are ex-athletes
with personality.
Well, and think about the one.
or lack of.
Or
If
lack
you think
of.
what's his name?
Perk.
No, Dan.
Perk.
Dan Orlovsky.
Oh yeah, Orlovsky's
Oh, God. Well, think about the ones that they do take seriously, like Shams. Like he's a reporter.
yes.
He's an actual reporter. And what's the other guy? The one that does football.
Wendy or
Woj. No, Woj is in Schefter.
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 Like when those guys talk, it's like, yeah, you listen because they know.
Because
they
they got
the scoop.
sources.
Yeah,
They
they
got
have
the
sources.
sources
They have
that
news. They know what they're doing.
They know that, and so when it comes from them, they're the TMZ of sports.
Yeah. It's it. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, what do we always say? Is Sham say?
Is Sham say it? No,
Yeah,
Sham
yeah,
say it.
Sham say
if it's not on TMZ,
It's not real.
It's not real.
So, what I just thought of something right now. Well, let's put this to bed. Let's put. I mean, the season's over. It was a great season. We already know they weren't supposed to be there. God,
yeah. I
now
mean,
we
this
just
will be
need
our
to
last
wait
segment. This will be our last segment on the Spurs until next season.
until
or-
tomorrow.
I know, right? Or unless there's breaking news and something happens, and
Yeah.
we'll report it. But other than that, hey, it's great season. Let's move on.
Move on to the World Cup. Yay, Mexico. No, I'm just kidding. Damn, I had something in my brain and I just completely forgot about it. Well, I mean, the World Cup's going on right now. Football season's not that far away.
Baseball season is already
Baseball's going on.
Halfway, already halfway.
Crow Armstrong with the
He's on a
Cycle.
You know what's funny? You bring up the World Cup, man, and I've been watching these videos of these foreigners that are coming because of the World Cups in here.
It's in the three
in Mexico,
three
and Canada.
countries.
Yeah.
And the way these people, most of them are from England, because I guess English
Europe, yeah, they're
or
all
Europe,
coming
yeah.
from there,
right.
The ones that are playing in the United States are coming to the United States, dude, and they're freaking loving they're loving what they're experiencing with all the food, all the freaking grocery stores, man. They're they're like in awe, like, what the frick are y'all complaining about?
What's
Dude.
an IJ
Yeah. The food portions, they're like, wow. Dude, they're
You
going.
see the size of these people in Houston?
No, they're trying our food, and they're loving it, and they're just trying Cane's and Chick-fil-A. They're not even trying like the mom and pop stuff, man. And they're freaking in awe,
Loving it.
They're in awe, man.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And it's like fun, man. Did you see how Scotland took over Boston, dude?
Oh,
What was that
Dude.
story? What was that story?
Dude,
Now,
so-
I saw that there was a game,
They-
and it was a Sunday night game.
It was okay. So Scotland played Saturday night, and they're playing in
Foxborough.
Foxborough.
Yeah.
And well, Boston already knew the Red Sox knew ahead of time that they were gonna play there. So that Sunday night, they made a jersey night for them, like a
Scottish jersey,
a Scottish
yeah.
soccer jersey.
Right.
And everybody, all the fans just went to, and they took over freaking Fenway, dude.
Dang.
Dude,
They were
I didn't even see
stereo
it.
singing.
Yeah, they were
They ran
singing.
out of beer in freaking Boston, dude.
How did that
They ran
happen?
out of
Sam
beer.
Adams
Yeah.
is made in.
Boston Tea Party all over again. Golly.
Dude,
They were
man.
singing the "I Will."
Yes,
Walk 500
they came back from commercial, cut the music off, and they were still going, dude. And it's like, man, that's fun to watch,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's what sports is supposed to be about,
yeah,
dude.
exactly.
You know?
Not everybody over there
Not
fighting.
fighting because they're wearing another person's jersey.
throwing eggs and.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
But that is why the World Cup is different, because you are playing against other countries. Maybe it's a country that you don't even like, but like tonight, Mexico's playing Korea. Well, in the last World Cup, Korea actually helped Mexico get to the next round because they beat Germany or something like that. So all the Koreans that are in Mexico right now, they're partying it up,
Yes,
dude.
dude.
They are living it up. All the Mexican fans are celebrating with Korea after the first game, and they were out, because they always have those big watch parties out there. So all you saw was Korean jerseys and Mexican jerseys, and they were just cheering together, taking pictures and all that. Well, they play tonight, so which is kind of interesting because you think, oh, well, there will be some bad, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Soccer's not the same. Like, you might see it in English leagues, like in England, where they have the hoodlums, like the soccer hoodlums, where, they'll beat the crap out of it. But the World Cup is not like that, dude. You could be playing against another country, and you want to win, but they don't beat the crap out of each other, dude, because of it.
And it brings back to memory, right? Like, we've gone to Cowboys games. They're in Arlington, right? I know you're not laughing over there. CJ Stroud might not even start anymore. But so we've gone over there and you see people fighting. Like just coming down the stairwell outside, like it's crazy. And I was talking to this guy from Chicago, and he's like, I'm a huge Bears fan, man. He goes, and everywhere we go, like there's always like bad blood with everybody. He goes, I went to Lambeau to go see the Bears play the Packers, and they hate each other.
God.
He goes, but when I got to Lambeau, man, I was welcomed there. Like, it was so amazing. And I told him, I shared my story. I said, Sabrina's first NFL game or pro game ever to anything, I took her to Lambeau to go see the Cowboys and the Packers. And I'm decked out, Cowboys, beanie, jacket. I mean, it was snowing, right? But jacket, everything. I'm decked out. We get there, and bro, welcomed, giving me shots. I mean, the tailgating out there is just at a different level, and they just make you feel so at home. I've never experienced anything like that from what I experienced in Lambeau. So when he was telling me, I was like, bro, I know exactly what you're talking about. So you think about it, when you're saying, oh yeah, like Korea and Mexico, and they're all, dude, that's the way it was at the tailgating in Lambeau. And I think they do that with every team.
Yeah.
They hate Minnesota. They hate Chicago. But you know what? They hate Detroit. But yet when they come, they're just as welcome, bro. And it's just, I think it's just the vibe of that city, of that town. Because honestly, it's a town, dude. It's literally in a freaking neighborhood.
It's in a neighborhood.
It's in the neighborhood. So, it's just, that's what, like Cracky said, that's what sports is supposed to be about. You go out there, you cheer for your team, but hey, man, you live it up and you laugh it up and you party it up with the other people. You just do.
The difference is when, the finals. So the first two games are here in San Antonio. Mm-hmm. And of course the news, they do their thing. They go out. purposely looking for
Nick
people in different jerseys, New York jerseys. So they go up to these people and they ask them, what's your experience been like in San Antonio? Oh, it's great. I mean, everybody's been coming up to me. Oh, everybody's but they're just
the
they're
trash
just
talking,
being
yeah.
trash talking as fans and all that. But everybody's been great. We go to restaurants they're taking us in with open arms and all this stuff. Now,
Go to New York.
go to New York, and you got their fans
Hunting.
ripping jerseys off of Spurs fans,
Spurs hunting. Yep.
throwing eggs at Wemby, going into the hotel,
The bus.
the bus trying to yank open the doors from the bus. And you want to criticize Wemby for mushing Brunson in the head? This is why I don't understand.
Which, by the way, nobody talks about.
Yeah.
Brunson is freaking grabbing his jersey, hooking his arm. So what do you think's gonna happen? It's gonna happen, right?
It's gonna happen.
I mean, he threw him down.
Hey, we said we weren't going to be talking about this. no
You're
more.
right. But who knows if he was pinching him? But the same thing, like, yeah, they complain. But yeah, you go to New York, that happens. So guess what's going to happen when they come back? And I told y'all, Game 5, it doesn't matter. Win or lose, something's going to happen. And sure enough, Knicks were being headhunted.
Yep.
Knicks fans were being headhunted.
But that
through
was
the eggs
stupid
and
though
everything.
too, man. It's like, it's the Spurs fan were
They
just
know better.
whatever you can do, we can do better.
Yeah, they know they shouldn't have been doing it.
And then
They're just
not only
dumb.
that, one of the Knicks fans goes to the hospital, whatever, and they do a story on him. What about all the people that got beat up in New York? How come you do a story on them?
Yeah.
Why don't you interview them? Why don't you send somebody over there?
Idiots.
Whatever.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I mean, since you're going out to Dallas, you should go to one of those, or at least go tailgate at one of those soccer things and see what it's like.
Oh.
You know what? We might go do that. Go
They
check
might
it
have.
out.
I mean, they're
Because
they're
they
having the games at
it's like to see people's faces, man, in videos and their freaking excitement. It makes you like, dude, did you see the video of the chick that sang the national anthem?
The 7-year-old?
7-year-old,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
God, man, I wanted to cry. That chick freaking
Fergie was crying.
for 7 years old, dude. She was awesome, dude. It was like freaking. I was like an R&B singer should never sing the national anthem again.
Ever. No.
Ever.
Somebody keep the microphone away from Fergie, please.
For real.
Oh, man. So are we all Spursed out? Are we
We're
done?
Spurs out, I think.
I'm not going to put this. I waited 4 days. I waited to the Western Conference Finals to order this hat. And I didn't get to wear it until 4 days after the finals. The actual finals. So I'm retiring this hat as of today.
Just hang it on a mantle.
And now I don't know what to wear. I don't want to put my Boston stuff on because
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, hey, I don't know. I don't disagree with you, man. I ain't gonna. I might as well put a Cubs hat on, I guess.
They ain't
They
doing
do what you do.
they ain't doing-
but we've gone through that though for freaking
Yeah.
years. 40 years of our life. We've gone through lovely losers.
Lovely losers.
So
yeah.
I don't mind them losing again.
Yeah. And even at that, they're still not losing or losers. You know what I mean? But they're not doing as well as we thought they should. So, I mean,
guy hit
it is what it is. I mean, like you said, PCA, he stepped it up here the last 17 games. I think he's
counted
hitting.
all 17 games that he did good in.
I'll tell you right now, he's hitting right under 500. His OPS went from like 400 to like 800 now.
I thought we hated analytics.
Yeah,
dude. We're bringing this
but
stuff.
but that's the stat. It's gone up. He had, I think, a leadoff home run in 3 out of 4 games. He hit for the cycle, so he's stepped it up because I was ready to give up on this dude, man.
Go and listen to a Cubs fan podcast, and go listen to how they're bashing Swanson right now.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Dansby?
Well,
Dansby Swanson?
They don't want him on the field until the 8th inning when it's time to play defense.
Wow. Well, he came from Atlanta, right?
He came from
And he was
Atlanta.
supposed to be really good.
Well, he was the number 1 overall pick for the Diamondbacks.
From what college?
Vanderbilt.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
I'll tell you, we were talking about it yesterday, wasn't it? Or the day before. He comes up and we see his average and he's like, he's not even batting his weight. He's batting under 180, I think.
He hit a home run yesterday.
He must be skinny. if he's not hitting his weight.
dude.
Or he must suck.
But yeah, dude, they're bashing him bad over there in Chicago, man.
He's batting 176.
Dang, I remember when I weighed
And
170.
that's how much he's getting paid. 176.
Yeah, that's it. He's batting his
contract, dude.
Well,
And,
what are they
and
in?
PCA
What are
in the last, like I said, last 17 games, he's bumped his average, which this is what I'm saying. He was horrible too, bro. If he's batting just under 500 in the last 17 games, he just went up to 276, which means he was batting under 200 also. But he's got 15 home runs now.
Already?
Yeah, he's got 15. Hap has 16. Well, he's had it for like the last week, but this is the earliest that Hap has hit 16. I think the earliest before that was sometime in July. So
Well,
last
how-
year was August.
So how different is baseball? I don't want to go too deep into this, but I just wanted to bring it up. So how different is baseball now when you're watching a game and you see a team bunt twice in the same inning to score a run?
I'll tell you right now.
How often have you seen that
I'll tell you how often.
in this day and age?
It confused the heck out of this generation. I'll tell you that.
They're like, "What was
what did he just do? Because
What
you don't
was
see that
that?
anymore.
Sorcery. It freaked me out. I was watching the Rays and what was it? The Rays and I forgot who they were playing. Might be Boston, but it was the Rays and somebody. They literally bunted twice in that inning, and they scored on the second one was a safety squeeze to get a run across. Now, and you do that in women's softball, right? When you know that the pitcher is a hell of a pitcher, and you don't know how many runs you're going to score, you don't even know if you're going to score one run. So yeah, you need to bunt.
You manufacture
You
runs.
manufacture a run because that might be the only run you score, and it might be the only way you win.
Yeah.
But in baseball, in today's baseball,
I think the reason they don't do it is because they don't know how. Because I don't know how many times that I've told Cranky, I've said, look, I'm watching the game and I'm messaging him. And I'm like, runner on third, no outs.
bunt.
Bro, everybody's swinging for the fences. And I'm like, dude, put the ball in play. Just put the ball in play. Hit it to the right side. Hit it. Just hit it in the air. Like, hit it out into the outfield. Something. No. You know what? Bunt the ball. But no, it's because just because they're the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, oh, we can't ask them to bunt. Why not? You're not hitting.
Even your 3, 4, and 5 hitters are not your typical
3, 4,
3,
5
4,
hitters.
5 hitters
No,
back in the day. Because now everybody has their 4 hitter at leadoff spot.
Second or leadoff because that's Otani.
Well, you know
Yes,
what?
right.
And I want to say, I think that's when PCA started doing better when they put him at leadoff.
Well, it's well, and part of that was that video that I sent y'all when those guys were using that lacrosse stick to bunt. So the video was of these guys and they were practicing bunting. And if you've seen a lacrosse stick, right, it's basically a net. It's a stick, and it has the net on top. The ball goes in. So these guys were practicing receiving the ball inside that little, the lacrosse thing. And it's like that's how they were teaching them to bunt. And and all I kept thinking was like, we used to bunt balls into helmets on the first and third base lines. Easy. So how hard is it to bunt? I could not believe this. I'm like, they're using a lacrosse stick to show them how to bunt when we had to bunt a ball into each helmet before we could swing away. Right?
With an aluminum bat.
Exactly.
With an aluminum bat.
And these guys can't bunt? I mean, excuse me for being a little overzealous, but that's baseball, man. If you don't know how to bunt, what the are you doing on the field? Jeez, man.
Man, I'm looking at the Cubs pitching ERA, and they're higher than Swanson's batting average. They have one starter under 5. So that's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Under 5 ERA?
Yes, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
His guy asked me, he goes, because in the first game of the season, Skeens got rocked.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, why is his ERA at 9.999 after just one batter? I said, because he hadn't got nobody out. And that's how many runs they will score off of him in one inning if he doesn't get nobody out.
Oh, jeez, man. Well, you're gonna hear a lot of more baseball probably coming up in the next couple of, in the
Few
next
weeks.
shows, basically.
Yeah, a few weeks, because in football, you're gonna start having. Well, Pickens already reported, so
Yeah.
you already have people reporting to
Training camp.
To training camp. So
Well, the big thing right now, World Cup and baseball finals are done. Carolina won the Stanley Cup. We don't say much about hockey because
That's another thing they said about the sportsmanship and shaking hands after the game. That it started in hockey.
that's one of the greatest. That's like an honor thing. Like when these guys play, like especially if they go 7 games or whatever. Like these guys just beat the crap out of each other, with the forechecks and all that other stuff for 7 games. Kind of like the way they were doing Wemby, but and then you get to the 7th game and it's a spectacle to watch these guys shake hands after the game. They don't do it after every game unless it's the final game.
Yeah.
So even if it's a 4-0 sweep, then of course they handshake, but not after every game. And usually they don't do it during the season either. The only time they will do it is at the end of the Stanley Cup, whatever last game it is. And I mean, they wait for that. It's a spectacle. Like there's cameras. They line up the reporters line up on the ice just to capture that moment because it's a tradition. You don't have that in some sports. Like that thing you brought up about the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you kind of understand what I was? So he's saying that if a player wins a championship and then leaves, that there's no validation for that championship because he won that championship in that city and not where he went. So how do you? And he's calling it a participation trophy because everybody gets one. I'm like, really? No, you don't only get one unless you win, dummy. So how is it a participation trophy? They don't give a second place trophy to the loser. That's a participation trophy.
yeah,
I think the participation trophy goes to the people who come in crunch in garbage time. Those are the ones that
They should get a
like
participation.
Sohan's gonna get a ring, but did he really deserve a ring?
Yeah, what did he do? Or the other dude from San Antonio, apparently.
Clarkson.
No, there's another guy that was
Oh,
from San Antonio.
the guy that-
Williams, or I don't
Yeah.
remember his name, but he's from San Antonio too. He's on the Knicks. he's
Oh
on the
yeah,
Knicks
yeah,
roster.
yeah.
So that's his participation trophy. I guess but a ring. But yeah, man, we could go on and on, but
Yeah,
we won't.
we won't.
I guess that's it, dude. Anything?
Just shout out to Braden Booth. Got to give a shout out to our alma mater.
So Braden Booth from South San.
Dude, y'all still don't believe it's real. Jeez.
I mean, everywhere I've gone, it's popping up.
This guy's going to play for Bill Belichick.
He's going to he committed to NC, to North Carolina.
UNC.
The UNC, yeah. He committed to UNC. He's a junior, so he's going into his senior season. But this guy's 6'5", 220 pounds.
What does he play?
He's an edge. He's a rusher, edge rusher.
Oh, receiver.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on defense.
Yeah, he's on defense.
No wonder.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't tell me that. If y'all would have told me that, oh, yeah, I see it.
But get this, bro. 6'5", 220.
Damn. On the south side?
He ran as a freshman. He ran the 400 in 51.56 seconds.
Damn, Daniel.
He was a regional qualifier. In 2024, his sophomore season, he played 7 games. He had 35 tackles, 7 tackles for a loss, 1 sack, and 2 pass deflects. And in his junior year, he had 85 tackles, 9 tackles for a loss, and 3 sacks. So now he's going into his senior season.
Wow.
And so he's already committed to UNC, and he has he had 21 other offers,
Jesus.
but he chose UNC, and he's gonna have the spotlight on him the entire season.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see him. We're gonna see him on KSAT, but in a different manner than the way we used to see Roger. So, not getting burned. He's gonna be actually making plays. So.
What? Okay, so he was a junior this past year. Who was in their district?
It was a lot of Laredo,
All the
Corpus,
all the Laredos.
Southwest, John Jay, Southwest Legacy. That's who was in their district.
And he only had 3 sacks.
Well, you know,
Yeah, you got recruited by UNC.
so I'm gonna tell you this.
That's maybe. I don't think it.
See?
I was looking
Now
at the
you
South
don't
San
want-
Facebook page. I don't see his picture on there.
I was gonna
See?
tell you this.
See?
Hold on.
I'm probably right.
Now, my only rebuttal to the 3 sack thing.
He only played 3 games.
No, he
Forgot to hook up the doll.
when I go, because I have to go to the
The
football
quarterback fell on purpose. You got me.
No, that's still a
Blow the
sack. That's still a sack. No, I had to go to the football games, right? Because the girls, you know, they're in the dance team, so we go to the games. When I'm watching the games, I'll tell you right now, they pass maybe 7 times.
That's true. I forgot about
They
that.
run the ball all the time. It's a pitch. They'll do a bubble screen. Like, they don't give. There's not an opportunity. I'll tell you
They're
right now,
not
these
straight up.
quarterbacks,
Straight up.
do not drop back
Yeah,
and look
yeah.
for. They don't, especially in that district. They don't. They run the ball. They do bubbles. That's all they do. Every once in a while they'll throw a slant, and every once in a while they'll throw a deep ball.
Didn't South San used to run the wishbone a lot?
We did run the wishbone
Right?
for a season.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
I thought. So that's a lot of running.
Yeah.
No, hardly any passing.
Hardly any passing. So, yeah.
Well, I guess it's true then.
But anyway, shout out to Braden
Yeah, shout out to
if he's real. I tried to research more, man. I couldn't really. I just said he's from South San, 6'5", junior or senior now.
How sad. He's number 9.
They finally, man. You might want to tell him to change that number,
Exactly.
God, that's not the number you want retired.
especially not for your senior season.
That's not the number you want retired. That's
Oh
all I'm
my
saying.
God.
Because if he retires that, let's just say he has an amazing season and they retire that jersey, you know who's gonna come out with his old jersey and be wearing it. You already know. Guy from Syracuse.
The guy from Syracuse. Oh, jeez. You know what we haven't been doing, dude, and I'm so
Making fun
John?
of him.
Yes.
We haven't talked about that.
We haven't done a shout out to John.
Well, I thought about it when I talked about the guy that beat up the one-legged guy in Las Vegas. But I didn't feel that it was right to bring it up at the same time. 6'7". But I thought about that the last
and
couple
we
of
had the
shows.
lives, and we didn't
Yeah.
even say. We didn't even. I don't know if he was watching, but we still didn't say anything about it.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it.
Yeah, so
We still have battery. We're not gonna run out this time.
but yeah, so shout out to John, man. We haven't mentioned him in a few episodes,
Yeah, I know, man.
but
My
we
bad, John.
but we love
My
you, bro.
bad. Yeah, we're thinking about you,
Yes, sir.
hopping along and stuff.
Keep rolling.
You know, there's one person that I'm gonna believe how to get somewhere faster. Is gonna be a one-legged man, because he knows all the shortcuts and he knows how to get there faster.
Oh.
Shout out to John. We love you, man. And Pup, and who else? Andy, and who else? Who else?
Betty.
Betty, Hooch,
Yeah.
Kelly. All of them. That's it. Anything else?
Oh, happy Father's Day, guys.
Yeah, I guess this was my
Not
Father's
happy
Day.
gift.
My Father's Day gift would be a scope of mine.
At least you'll be asleep, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
When they
won't
give you
see
that
a
cocktail,
thing.
you're gonna go to sleep.
They're gonna say countdown from 10. You're gonna say 10, boom, you're gonna be out.
That's funny because they told me, come back from 100.
100.
I said, 90. And I was asleep, so yeah.
Well,
So don't worry, bro. You can tell us about it
shout
next
out to,
week.
Shout out to Cranky Zanus.
Yeah.
Hey man, Louis done it. I've done it. We don't want to do it,
Gotta do it.
but we got it.
Yeah.
Go to the doctor, people.
Yep.
Go to the doctor.
Go get your colonoscopy.
Doesn't matter. Go get your colon checked. Get your shoulders checked. Get your knees checked. Get your hearing checked.
Head, shoulder, knees, and toes.
Knees and toes. Head, children. Ah.
Yep.
All right, that's it. We're running out of tape. That's it, man.
That's it.
Thanks for watching. Peace.